let's just make sure we have everything we need. So you can do a quick check if you need to. Make sure you have some water, you have some weights if you're going to use weights today. You don't have to use weights as always. But if you've been doing this for a while, feel free to mix it up. You could even have heavier weights than you usually use. And we'll go ahead and take a moment to get settled. So, welcome everybody. I'm going to scoot back to my seat and give you all a moment just to check in with your breath. Have my timer started. And as you settle in, just take this opportunity to center yourself, center your mind, and connect to your intention for your practice today. And take a nice deep breath all the way in. And if you want to, you can give everything a tight squeeze. And then as you exhale, release, let something go, let go of the stress of the day, any tension that you might be aware of. And if that felt good, you can do that again. Inhale, just tense and squeeze. And exhale and release. Good. And just roll your shoulders around a bit. Just getting settled in your seat, connected to your body. And then just allow your hands to rest wherever it feels comfortable for you. And we'll take just the next couple of minutes to tune into our breath. Eyes can be open or closed, whatever feels more stable and grounding to you. And take a nice deep breath all the way in. And deep breath all the way out. And without changing your breath, just allow your breath to flow in and out with ease. And just notice how deeply you can inhale and how completely you can exhale. Notice if your inhale is slower or longer than your exhale, or if your exhale is slower and longer than your inhale. And then just see if you can begin to match your inhale with your exhale. So if you breathe in to, say, a count of 4, then try to breathe out to a count of 4. Or maybe your natural breath, your inhale might be a count of 5. And you can try to exhale to a count of 5. So there is no correct number. So just find the number that works best for you. Just take the next minute to even out your inhale and your exhale. And as you exhale, begin to gently squeeze a little bit more, connecting the muscles of your core to your out breath. As you inhale, imagine you're blowing into a balloon, expanding in all directions, front, side, back, above, below. And with every exhale, you're just squeezing the air out of that balloon. We'll do that slowly 3 more times. Just take your time, inhale deeply. Maybe pause at the top of that breath. And exhale completely. Good. And maybe one more breath here. Good. The next time you breathe in, maybe add a squeeze again, this time breathing in a little bit slower, a little bit deeper, squeezing a little bit tighter. And as you exhale, just allow all of that tension to melt away. And then just move over to one shoulder and one arm and just circle the shoulder up and down and around. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle, it can be up and down, it can be more like a square. And then just reverse that direction, moving in a new way, warming up the shoulder joint, front and back of the shoulder. And then just allow this arm to rest for a moment. You can move to your second side or repeat on the same side. And then reverse that direction. Good. And now bring your elbows into your waist and just allow your palms to open out and come back in. Your elbows can be back behind you, feeling the expansion and gentle stretch in the front of the chest and shoulders. Good. And just about 10 more seconds. Nice, easy breath. Good. Last one. All right. Keep your elbows bent. And then one arm, just reach forward like you're reaching towards each other. And then bring that elbow back in. And then the other side. Or you can repeat this on the same side if the second side isn't available to you today. Just a nice, gentle sliding motion. Waking up that elbow joint. And if you want to add a squeeze of the hand, you can pull in and squeeze the hand. Reach and squeeze. Reach and squeeze. Reach and squeeze. Good. Just two more. Last one. Good. Place your arms down beside you and then just with straight arms, lift and lower. Just moving through our range of motion here, warming up the joints, getting the blood flowing. Good. Two more. Last one. And then one arm only, just sweep on a diagonal. Good. Last one. You can switch sides or repeat a second set on the same side. Good. Last one. Bend your elbows again and let's lift and lower your elbows like we're getting ready to fly. Again, you can add a squeeze as you pull in and release as you open. Good. Two more. Last one. Very good. Now reach forward and pull back, and then add a crisscross. Again, these are all exercises that we'll come back to here again shortly. Now, just checking in with your range of motion. Good. Let's do two more. Last one. Let's go for a little run. Running isn't an option today, or if you prefer to ski, you can ski. Good. 8 more seconds. All right. Now let's add a little speed punching. So elbows are lifted, fists are in front of the heart, just stirring up those fists. And then if you want to, you can move in the opposite direction. Good. 8 more seconds. Very good. All right. Fingertips down. Let's reach up and reach down. Again, just looking for your easy range of motion here. Nothing forced. 8 more seconds. Last one. Good. All right. How about we row the boat? You can row either across in a sort of crisscross figure 8 motion, or you can row forward and back. Good. 3 more seconds. Very good. All right. Turn your palms to face up. Pretend like you have some balls to juggle. We'll start to juggle balls all around, up and down, beside you, above you, below you. Just challenging your range of motion, shifting a little bit over to each side. 3 more seconds. Very good. All right. Hands in front. Let's climb some rope. You can keep your hands just sort of right in front of your chest, or if you'd like to reach higher, you can reach above your head. 5 more seconds. Good. Last one. And now take your hands down on your legs. And as you inhale, just slide your elbows back behind you. Lift your eyes up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, slide your fingers towards your knees. Drop your chin. And we'll do that again. Inhale, look up. And exhale, slide the fingers forward and look down. We'll do that again. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Good. Return to center. And just take one hand to your shoulder. You can lift your elbow up. You can reach your other hand down towards the floor or support on your chair. And if it's an option for you to take your arm overhead, you could try that as well. And come back to center. Fingertips to your shoulder, elbow lifts, reach to the ground or support on your seat. And take this arm overhead. And come back to center. Good. Roll your shoulders. And then go the other way. Very nice. All right. Cross your arms over your chest and just hinge forward at the hip crease, hinging toward your knees, and then sit up tall. Hinge forward and sit tall. You're only hinging as far forward as you feel stable. Good. 10 more seconds. Last one. Come back to center. Bring your arms down beside you. And now reach your fingertips towards the floor, leaning to the side. And then you can switch to the other side, or you can stay on the same side. Just let your head go along with your shoulders. You might reach a point where you feel a little unstable, so stay within your range of motion here. We'll do two more. Last one. Very good. All right. If you like a sip of water and prepare for our weights, you can get your hand weights if you're using them today. And then when you are ready, come into your ready position with your elbows behind you, your palms facing upward. And here we go. So we have about a minute for each of these exercises. Now you could always work with one side only. You could even alternate sides. Or both. We're about halfway through. Notice your breath. Try not to hold your breath here. 5 more seconds. Good. Last one. All right. You can bring your arms down a moment, roll out your shoulders, and then come into your ready position, elbows in, and lateral raises, raising the elbows out to the side. They can be on a bit of a diagonal, so it doesn't have to be directly beside you. Again, you have the option, one side or both sides. Good. We're halfway there. You also have the option to work with your arms straight. This adds a little extra load. Good. 5 more seconds. Last one. All right. Can bring your arms down, give a little shrug, and then prepare one arm to raise in front of the body. Can move on a bit of a diagonal here, palm facing upward. Good. 3 more seconds before we're halfway through. If you're following me to the second side, we'll switch. Just find a nice steady pace. You don't have to pace yourself according to my pace. So find what works better for you. If your weights are heavier, you'll probably be moving slower. If your weights are lighter, you might be moving a little faster. Good. Last one. Very nice. Roll out your shoulders and then prepare for bicep curls. So here we'll bend the elbow, palm face up, and then lower the hands down, palms face in. Give a nice little squeeze at the top. And again, we always have the option to do singles or alternating or both according to what works better for you. Good. We're halfway through. Three more seconds. All right. A quick little break, little check in, and then we'll prepare for triceps. So you have options here. You can push down into your seat. You could reach your hands back behind you, or you can extend your arms overhead and lower and lift. So find whichever variation is better for you. Good. You can even hold just a single dumbbell in both hands here. We're halfway through. Check in with your breath. Good. 3 more seconds. Last one. Okay, we have about a 20-second break here. Shake it off, stretch it out if you like. Wiggle your fingers, shake out your hands. All right, when you are ready, you may return to your ready position. Elbows back, palms face up. And here we go. Now squeeze as you open. Try not to swing too much, so really control that momentum. Good. We're about halfway through. Nice, easy breath. Good. And last one. Great. You can bring your arms down, roll out your shoulders, and then moving into our lateral raises. Remember, you could always do singles. Bent arms or straight. We are halfway through. Nice, easy breath. Good. Last one. All right. Little check in, roll out your shoulders, and then prepare for your single arm anterior raises or front raises. Good. All right, we are halfway through. Switch. Looking good. Almost there. Last one. Excellent. Arms down. Give your shoulders a little roll. And then we'll move back into our bicep curls. If you'd like a different variation, you could choose a hammer curl this time. The palms stay facing in towards each other. Or if you prefer the first variation, you can turn the palms up as you bend and back in as you lower. Good. We're halfway through. Nice, steady pace. Try not to let momentum swing your arms around. Good. Last one. All right, quick little break. Circle out your shoulders if you need to, stretch out your neck a little, and then we'll go into our triceps. And picking the variation that works better for you. You don't have to do what I do. Good, halfway through. And 10 more seconds. Last one. Very good. All right, round 2 is done. Quick little break. Shake it out. All right, when you are ready, come into your ready position. Elbows back, palms face up. Final round. This is for our rotator cuff muscles around our shoulder blades. Good, y'all. Check in with your breath. We're halfway through. Eight more seconds. Good. Last one. Excellent. All right. Roll out your shoulders. Let your arms down for a moment. And then next up, we have our lateral raises or side raises. Again, it can be bent arms, straight arms if you want a little more challenge. Good. We're halfway through. 10 more seconds. Last one. Very good. All right. Check in with those shoulders. And then single arm raising in front of the body. Right. If you're switching sides, you can switch with me. Check in with your breath. It's easy to hold it and forget to breathe. Good. Two more. Last one. All right. Take a little roll, stretch anything that needs to be stretched, and then we'll move back to our bicep curls. It can be a hammer curl or a traditional bicep curl. Excellent. We are halfway through. Good. Three more seconds. Last one. Excellent. Okay. Little shoulder shrug, and then we'll move into our triceps. You can do a single arm or both arms. Moving with control, nice and steady. Good. We're halfway through. Good. One more. Awesome, y'all. You are all done with that. You can put your weights aside, give everything a little shake off, have a sip of water if you need it. All right, moving on into our high intensity interval training. So, here we'll start with a little bit of a run. And the purpose of this portion of our workout today is to increase the intensity as much as you can, as fast as you can. We'll go, go, go for about 40 seconds, 45 seconds with about a 15-second rest. So just keep it running, keep it moving. You don't have to run. You could also ski, really anything to get your body moving. It's okay if it doesn't look like you're running. And if your feet are an option for you to lift and lower, you can add that in, but it's not necessary to get a good workout. Just keep it moving, consistent. Good. 2, 1, and rest. Very good. All right. Check in with yourself here. Take a nice breath. All right. Next up, we have a reach up and reach down. And then you can start to speed it up as much as you want to here, keeping a nice steady pace, increasing it as you feel stronger and energized. Reach to your high and your low. Five more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. All right. If you want to keep moving, you can keep moving. You can also choose to run a little bit or walk a little bit or enjoy the moment to rest and recover, and then we'll get back into it. So, palms face down. Let's play the drums. Palms down and drumming all around. You could also drum out, drum up, drum all around. Good. 10 more seconds. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Deep breath in, control breath out. Wiggle your fingers and shake out your arms. And then you can bring your hands together or a single hand, and we'll chop some wood and take it up and down. This really gets the core engaged, gets you warmed up. Good. 8 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Deep breath. All right. And then our next one is catching flies. So here you're going to snatch them from the air and then start to go as fast as you can. You can either bring your hands into a fist or rake them in. Like you've got claws, big bear claws. And if you don't want to catch flies today, you can swat them or you can catch them. Good. Keep it moving. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And rest. Very good. If you haven't had a sip of water in a moment, maybe take this opportunity to hydrate. All right, and then prepare for your speed punches, elbows up, punching right at the center, keeping your elbows high as you can. You can either stay still here, really grounded through that center line, or you can move your chest around like you're dodging an opponent. 10 more seconds. And three, two, one, and rest. Very good. And deep breath in, deep breath out. Take a little stretch if your arms are feeling fatigued. Yeah, good. All right, time to climb that rope. Hands in front of the chest, reaching up with one hand or one hand at a time. So you could always stay on the same side or alternate your pulls here. I'm going kind of slow. You can totally go faster. You can go as fast as you want to here. Really increase your tempo and intensity. Get the workout that you need today. 5 more seconds and rest. Very good. All right. Check in and then prepare for crisscross pull. So elbows back behind you. And when you're ready, reach forward and crisscross and pull it back. You can add a squeeze of the fists here or keep the hands just open. Good. Feel how strong your arms are after all these weeks of working out together. You've got about 5 more seconds. Last one. Very nice. All right. A little shake out. Take a breath. Okay. And next up, we'll row that boat. And get a little head start here. Decide what direction you want to go in. You can go side to side or you can go forward, back. And 10 more seconds. Good. 3 more. 2 and 1. Very nice. Take a breath and check in. Sip of water if you need to. All right. Next up, let's juggle some balls. So palms face up. Start to toss those balls up in the air. And once you get them going, you can start to move around, tossing out to the side and up above your head, down below. Good. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Nice deep breath in. Maybe pause the top of that breath and a slow breath out to engage your core. Slowing down the heart rate, allowing it to rest so it has the energy to go again. Let's reach up and reach down. 8 more seconds. Last one. Nice deep breath. Sip of water if you haven't had one in a moment. All right, next up, elbows behind you, and let's crisscross pull. Good, almost there. 10 more seconds. Three, two, one, and rest. Very good. And shake it off, roll it out. If you need a little stretch, you can stretch out your shoulders and your arms. Good. All right, time for some speed punches. Elbows lifted. Here we go. You can move around. Good. Keep it moving all directions or stay sitting in that center line. Good. Keep it moving if you want to. Challenging yourself to keep the elbows lifted. We've got 3 more seconds. 2 and 1 and rest. Very good. All right, next up, we'll chop some wood, either a single hand or both hands. You can bring the fingertips or fingers together interlaced and then chop up and down. Good. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath here. 5 more seconds. Last one. Shoo. All right. Take a nice breath. If you want to keep moving, you're welcome to go for a walk or a jog, just a slower pace, or give yourself this opportunity to rest so you have the energy to catch some flies. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Check in with your breath. Let it be just nice and steady. Good. 6 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Nice deep breath all the way in. Long, slow breath all the way out, allowing the core muscles to engage. All right, and let's row the boat. You can either go across or in front. Good. Just 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice deep breath. Roll out your shoulders. Maybe drop your chin down and just roll from side to side. All right. Climbing that rope. Oop, this is our position to climb the rope here. Pulling down with a single arm or alternating arms. You can go faster, faster. So again, don't pace yourself according to me. Find your pace. Give yourself the challenge that you need today. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Shake that off. Deep breath in, deep breath out. All right, so it's about that time. We'll put it all together, starting with a run. We'll go for about 10, 15 seconds for each exercise. You can always mix it up, do something different. All right, now let's go into a little speed punch. Elbows lifted, punching out. All right, and now let's row the boat. All right, how about some speed punches? All right, and then how about a crisscross pull? 3 more seconds. And then reach up, reach down. Five more seconds. All right, let's catch some flies. I feel like we haven't played the drums much today, so let's play the drums. And then last thing here, we'll juggle the balls. Eight more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Shake out your arms, wiggle your fingers, roll out your shoulders, either one arm or both arms together. Good. Just let your hands rest on top of your legs. As you inhale, look up, slide your elbows back and fingers back. And as you exhale, look down and slide your fingers forward. And again, inhale, eyes look up. And exhale, eyes look down. And one more time, inhale. And exhale. And return to center. One arm down, one hand to the shoulder. Lean and lift your elbow. If it feels okay to take your arm overhead, you could do that also. Come back to center. Other side, fingertips, lift your elbow, reach, maybe arm overhead. And come back to center. Give your shoulders a big roll. And then take a nice deep breath. Give everything a squeeze. And as you exhale, let anything go that you don't want to carry back into your day with you. And thank you all so much for joining me yet again for another wonderful workout together. I look forward to seeing you all again soon.